everybody. It is October 11th. I'm looking up there because I have my Lego calendar so that I can see the day. I wanted to jump on here and check in a little bit. I'm going to try to record like some every day, or sorry, every week, because October is going to have a lot of stuff. And then once I get ready for Rhinebeck, it's going to be a lot. So I finished my Rhinebeck sweater. It is blocked. There's only one more end to weave in. It's on the underarm of one of the arms, and I need to kind of like have it stretched out a little bit because I use the end typically to kind of duplicate stitch if there's any holes left. On the one side there was not, but on the other side I haven't looked yet. So I switched over after that to doing some sock repairs because I had a whole bag of socks kind of building up with different things that needed to be done. So let me think, what did I do? One pair of mine, I ripped back the toe and kind of the ball of the foot and reknit that, and then I did patches on the heels. So I posted a picture on Instagram, but they were West Yorkshire Spinners. It was the first year. I think it was Holly Jolly was the name of that colorway. So I did have extra. I had a lot of extra because I think people have also sent me minis of it. So this is the colorway. And then I did the heels, toes, and cuffs in Cherry Drop, which was like the solid color that matched that red. Basically all that was left was like nylon holding it together on the ball of the foot and the toe. And then the heel, it just had like the nylon as well. So I used my Katrinkles darning loom and did patches, and then had a pair of Joshua's socks where one sock, Hubble, who is right there sleeping, chewed the top just along like the ribbing part there. So he kind of chewed a little like wedge out of it. So I picked up the stitches all along the sock below the ribbing, because if you knit ribbing from the opposite direction, it like misaligns. So I knew I couldn't like just pick up along the ribbing because it would not look contiguous. So I cut the entire ribbing off and just reknit a new ribbing. It was only one sock, and so those are good to go again, and they're back in his sock rotation. And then Josh's socks, I had two pairs of them that I fixed. I'm gonna go get it, but I'm gonna back up because I'm in my office and I actually do have my work computer on and logged in to be able to see stuff that I don't want to share on the podcast. My skin is like really red. I'm very flushed right now. I don't know why. Okay, so this sock, which is Patton's Croy Blue Striped Rag, I banished this all from my house because I knit probably 5 pairs of socks out of this yarn, and I was very sick of it and I never wanted to see it again. However, that meant I didn't have any to patch socks when they became worn. So this sock had a worn out toe, so I cut and reknit the toe, and it had a worn out heel flap. So this one, I'm kind of proud of this repair. So the entire heel flap was extremely threadbare. I think I've got, oh, I think it's upstairs. I don't have the other one, I'm sorry. No, wait, I do. It's in here. Also, this is a project bag that I won from Mina. This is Mina Phillip. I think, oh, maybe she's not Mina Phillip now on Instagram. Anyway, I won it years ago, and I have put things in it for a long, and Hubble got a hold of it, and he chewed a hole there and holes there. He's never touched my project bags. I don't know why he decided to bite this one so much. There wasn't even anything in it. I don't know what got into him. So I have to decide if I'm going to like salvage it or not. I might be able to. Anyway, I don't know. But for right now, it's still a viable bag. Okay, so I'll show you what it looked like before because I haven't fixed this one yet. But I've got it set up to fix it. So, as you can see, it just gets really like separated and thin. And kind of the nylon is what's holding it together. So, what I did is I picked up stitches along the heel flap, which is still fine. It's just all felted. I picked up all the stitches along the heel flap. And I knit a new little triangle. Like the short rows that you knit at the bottom before you pick up for the gusset. So I re-knit that. There's a dog hair and whatever. There's dog hairs everywhere in my house. And then I picked up stitches along the base of the foot and I grafted it on. But the old triangle is still underneath of this. So it's like a double thick. So that nylon is still there to sort of reinforce it. So I was really proud of that, that I kind of thought of it. Because I was like, I wonder if I could do that. And I totally can. So this one, I've done the same repair on the second toe. This is also Patton's Croy, and it is also a Rag Shades, but it's a different one. It's called Singing the Blues. But it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to see it. This is the part that's inside of the shoe. So it's fine. So I'm going to do that same treatment on the second heel flap part. I don't know what you call that part. It's not the gusset. It's part of the heel flap. So you do the heel flap and then you do the short row triangle. So it's the short row triangle. That's the part I'm re-knitting. And I'm going to graft it on. Josh tried it on. They fit great. He's happy with that repair. Then those socks will be done. And then I have a whole bag somewhere of other socks to fix, which I don't know where I put it. All right. So then I'm knitting this sock, which I matched. Every single one of them has a freaking dog hair on it. I matched with this Charmed and Dangerous cupcake. So this is Spoopy. It is a Jinx Yarns colorway. It was a Halloween colorway. And I'm doing it for the Spooky Socks knit along that the Distant Stitches podcast is co-hosting. So that's another sock. And then I showed you already the ribbing, but I'm knitting another sock in Because Pumpkin Spice, which is a colorway from Plies and Hellhounds. It is on the Marie Cutie base. I've had that one skein of yarn in my stash for years from when it was Once Upon a Corgi. So that's what the label said. So here is my Rhinebeck sweater in all of its glory. So it has this really nice lace detail with cables. I'm gonna come closer. And baubles. And I made a nice long cuff. So the cuff comes up to like there-ish on my hand. So it's really nice. It's going to be nice to keep my hands warm. I think it's going to be cold for Rhinebeck. That's my prediction. So it's been in the 40s at night, up to 60 during the day, which is like chef's kiss for sweater weather. I ordered a skirt and some merino tights to wear with this. And then I'm going to wear my bean boots. But I don't know if the skirt is going to get here in time. I think the tights will. I ordered them from Snag Tights. I've never tried Snag before, but I've wanted to for a long time. So I did finally order some. And they're merino wool, both regular and no foot tights. So I'll have some choices. And I thought those would be a nice layer in the wintertime to keep me warm. Because when I do dog walks and stuff, It gets really cold and the dogs want to stay out forever, and it's probably going to be even worse now with 2 of them. I have snow pants, but it's hard to wear like a lot of layers under snow pants. So I typically am just wearing like leggings, like fleece lined leggings underneath of them because they're tight in their form fittings. They kind of stay flat when I have the snow pants. I have the ones that are like the bib overalls. So I also have the warmth like on my chest and stuff. And then I wear my big coat over top and Sorel boots. But it would be nice if it's really, really cold to be able to put on a tights layer underneath of the legging layer. I think that'd be perfect. And it would be nice to be able to still wear skirts in the winter or late fall. Otherwise, I have not been working really on these, but I do want to finish them. I'm also going to take Josh's cardigan as my Rhinebeck knitting because I can't do it in this house. Like with the kids and the dogs, I can't sit down with 3 and work 3 charts. I just can't. So this is the first of my Harvest Melody mitts. This is a pattern by Jack Attacking. So this is the front of the mitt. And the back of the mitt is like these little acorns. So I'm at the part where I'm knitting the thumb gusset. I'm holding the orange, which is the pumpkin. This is the leftover pumpkin from my sweater that I knit last year. I think I'm gonna frog it. Wow, my hand is really shaking right now. That's so crazy. Anyway. I think I'm going to frog that sweater because I don't like it. I don't like how it fits. I always just throw it back in my closet. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to make something else with that yarn because I love that yarn so much. I mean, look at that color. It's so good. So it deserves to get more use. This is this yellow is some leftover from a shawl I knit for my niece. It's Knit Picks. I don't remember what it is. It's like the Knit Picks sock yarn. It's kettle dyed. And then this is Tuku wool fingering. I won't remember the name of the colorway because it's in Finnish. But it is like a really dark chocolatey brown color. Let's see, can I pull it out? It's really dark brown. So yeah, I have that in this bag, which is a bag I sewed for myself years ago, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. I love bringing it out for fall. And those colors just match perfectly with what the mitts are. And the inside is like perfectly matching. The bottom like cuff part has like yellow background with those chocolate brown leaves. So anyway, that is my other project I want to work on. So once I finish all the sock repairs, I'm going to switch to that. But the socks that I'm knitting on are really nice. Like when I know I have to get up and down a bunch, I can't be working on charts, which that one's all charts. So I need just stockinette projects. I also knit a little bit on my Pine Creek crop. I've got 3 more waist increases, I believe, and then I can start the bottom ribbing. So yeah, bottom ribbing, a little bit of the body, and then the sleeves, which is a tiny bit. You basically pick up, do a couple of rows, and then start the cuffs. Yeah, and otherwise, just cleaning the house for Rhinebeck. This room is in good shape. We mopped all the floors. Joshua and I mopped all the floors last weekend. So I just need to work on moving the Legos off of the dining room table. It's a really big like Minecraft city that the kids have built out of Legos, but it needs to move up to Joshua's room. So that's going to be multiple trips, very carefully carrying it. But that's like half the dining room table is just this Lego village. And yeah, that's pretty much it. My office is clean. So that is where we usually set up the air mattress for guests. So my friend Andrea is going to come and visit. Oh my gosh, that's a gigantic spider living in my window. Okay. Yeah. So you can see my floors look pretty good. Whew. Otherwise, I've decorated slightly for Halloween. I usually have my pile of pumpkins over there, but Hubble has chewed multiples of them. This gnome has been knocked off at least once. He's a menace. So up here, I've put my Lego owl, a couple of pumpkins up here where he cannot chew, and this pumpkin is a candle. I have to keep that up high because it's breakable. It's really big. Hand for scale. It's a big candle. And I cleared off my yarn table. So it's basically cleared off. So I cleared it off. I put new batteries in my lights, my yarn lights here. There's also a set of acorn lights in there, but I didn't have enough rechargeable batteries to put batteries into it. So I need to now get those out of the charger today, and I can put them in. I actually can scooch this because I had the pumpkin candle there in the middle, but Hubble knocked it off multiple times. So, or rather just kind of bumped into it and it was moving around, so I was too scared to keep it there. So yeah, it's my yarn table. And things are pretty good here. I do need to clear this cart off. I want to make sure before I go away to Rhinebeck that it's completely clear, because Hubble gets things off of this cart constantly to mess up. There are tape measures. He's eaten multiple wooden rulers. He's eaten this needle gauge. You can see like the edge of it is bitten off. This was from No Makers, so of course she doesn't make stuff anymore. So I'm really sad about that. I love that guy so much. So this one I put in here for safety. And these are my lip balms, so I'm keeping those in there for safety. But he's gotten like mini skeins off of here and just tangled them up. Usually in here I keep tape measures and stuff. So I just need to clean out this whole pocket. It's got things there that are for easy access, but he's not allowed to have those things. And then yeah, these project bags up along the back of the couch are safe from Hubble up here. He seems to not want to touch them. This one was on the floor, and I think that's why he chewed on it, because it was on the floor. I made sure all of my progress keepers, except for this narwhal, which is loose and should not be. All of my progress keepers that used to be loose in here are not anymore. I'm actually keeping them in this thing, which is a thread organizer I've had since I was a teenager, maybe even longer than that. I used to keep thread in here for making friendship bracelets. So yeah, now all of my narwhals and my progress keepers and stitch markers and everything are in here because I don't want him to eat them. So I just get them out as I need them for projects, and I have them organized by season. So these are, all my Halloween ones right there. So I've been trying to use those a lot. And this is my Christmas ones. These ones are kind of any time of year, as are these. Kind of Easter. And then this is more summery. So yeah, that's the way I've kept them safe from him now. But I need to make sure this whole cart is locked down before I'm not in the house. because I don't want things to get messed up. And those 2 pumpkins I have saturated in no chew spray. So fingers crossed he won't mess with those. But yeah. Also yarn, like anything that's on this bottom level, this bottom mouth level, is basically kept safe. But I do have these, so I might bag those up before I go. This cubby is technically at risk, so I may bring one of these down. Megs has a few of these in their room, so I may bring one of those down to put this stuff in and this stuff in. I don't know yet. I'm just really afraid that he's going to be really, really naughty. Because he's going to have separation anxiety the couple days that I'm gone. And Josh is already going to have the kids to deal with. So I don't know. But I'm better safe than sorry. I think I should just do it. But I don't have 2 of them. So the other one, I'm going to have to figure out a different solution. I think I've got some like bamboo tote type things that I could maybe stick in there. I'll have to see if they fit. But I just need something to like enclose it so that he can't get to the yarn until I come back. Everything else at that level is all secure. So yeah, otherwise, I might do another D-stash here pretty soon because I did still have some stuff that I added late in the game on my D-stash last time, but I've got like a cat sandwich, fibers, sweater quantity that I don't think I'm ever gonna knit with. So that one, a couple more commercial ones that I am probably not going to do anything with. So if that's something you're interested in, just watch and I'll probably post it to my Instagram. Because that was the easiest, I think. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to share for right now. But I will check back in next week. And I think next week is it Rhinebeck week? I don't think so. I feel like it's not. I feel like it isn't yet. Maybe it is. Because today is the 11th. Yeah, so next week is Rhinebeck week. So yeah, I will definitely check back next week. Probably multiple times because I am taking several days off. Both to kind of be ready to go. I want to have time to do laundry and get that caught up. Get one final clean done. Go to the grocery and make sure everything's all stocked up. And then we're going to take food because we're going to go stay in a hotel. And one of our friends is meeting us there. So we'll take a cooler with a bunch of stuff. And then I'm going to drive around for everybody. So, yeah. I definitely will take you all along for that. And share it as we go on the podcast.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours.